Hello there, Penguins fan. I'm YmmijTortuga and welcome back to the F1 weekly, well, not very weekly roundup. Today it's before the season starts. It's before even testing starts. Well, actually, come this episode comes out, be on the final day of testing. But this is filmed before testing has even started. So yeah, we'll go through testing in the first episode of the season, which will be coming out very, very soon. Because obviously we're very nearly at race day. Very, very exciting. But we'll go through the racing liveries. So we're gonna. It's in no particular order, by the way. We'll start off with McLaren, and isn't this a beauty? The orange papaya, the lovely light blue. The thing I love most is the wheel rims, the Google Chrome. I like that little feature. I like it. Sorry, I've got a bit of a cold. Um, it's very similar to last year's. Let's be reasonable. It is. I like the black, orange, and blue. I think it bounces very nicely off each other. It's bright. It's vibrant. And I like the sponsors. Overall, I like this car. I'd have loved to have seen something slightly different design-wise, like maybe a different colour. Like I miss that chrome metallic of Lewis Hamilton, Jenson Button era, but that was due to a sponsorship with Vodafone. We're probably never going to see that again. But overall, I do like this car. I like the wheel rims. Happy days. Oh, here we go. Here's Williams. Couldn't find many pictures about good quality. But if you want to see more of them, just go to Team's Instagram, go to F1 Instagram. You'll find them all there. Here is Williams. Very similar to last year's. Really boring. Very, very similar to last year. I love the colour. I like the little design, little intricacies. I like it. But it's too similar to last year's to get a good rating for me. Yeah, it's basically last year's copy and paste, to be honest. Minus a few sponsors, it looks like. It's very bare. It's a bit bland. Now, with Williams, obviously, they're the poorest team on the grid. That's a bit harsh putting it. They're the less economically financial, shall we put it. They have the least finances, which is okay, and I love Williams. I always will do, but they could have done better. And I know that we're not going to see that Martini's colour that we had in the 2010s with Bottas and Massa, but I don't like this particularly. If I'm being honest, I like it, but it's too similar to last year's. And we're going to see that a lot. AlphaTauri, one of the few teams who's actually changed their design. Obviously, we know we're going to have the Red Bull logo on there. It's the sister team of Red Bull. We knew we were going to get this colourway, and I like it, to be honest. I like the little red intricacies they've put in there as well, like on the wing, the halo, the wheel rims. I like it. I think it really makes that bits pop. And on the wing mirrors, I like it, to be honest. I can't really just say there's not any bit I don't like. Again, it's the same colours as last year, but we knew that was going to be the case with AlphaTauri and Red Bull later on, because that's their brand. I like it. Could it be better? No. I think this is a pretty good design, to be honest. I'm happy. Alfa Romeo. The Italians coming to the end of their Formula One stay, obviously when they're replaced by Audi, I think it is. I love the Italian flag on the back of the wing. Let's just get that out of the way. Love that. For Zhou Guanyu and Valtteri Bottas this year racing for them, I love the black and red. Really like it. Did I prefer the white and red from a few years ago? Yes, with Kimi Räikkönen, 100%. Did I prefer the white when Charles Leclerc was technically a Sauber then? Yes. But do I like this? Yes. It's very nice. I think red and black go together very, very nicely. I like how the red's central. That's like on the wing note, like on the nose of the car. Can't for the life of me thinking out the back of the car. I like it. Again, I think that in the past they've done better, and we know why they've gone for that is to save weight on the paint. All the teams have done that this year. Would I have rather seen a bit of red and white than red and black? Yes, to be honest. I do prefer the Sauber, like the ones before last year, paintwork. The Kimi Räikkönen last season, prefer that. But I do like it. I'm not going to sit here and deny I don't like it, because it's alright. I'm happy. Could have been worse. Red Bull, shit. Fucking shit. Hate it. It's the same shit, different year. I know it's Red Bull. You're gonna get this every year, but it's literally the same as last year, plus or minus a couple of sponsors. I would love one year for them to shock us and do something different. It's boring. We've probably had this same design since 2009. It's boring. Really boring. It's literally copy and paste from year upon year upon year. I would love Red Bull to give us another colour. You know what? Fuck it. Give us a bright yellow car. I'll be happy. I just want to see something different. I want to see Red Bull come out one year and shock us. But they never will because they're bloody corporate and bloody boring. Sorry, Red Bull fans. But yeah. Not ideal. Not a fan. Haas, another team who've changed their colourway. Obviously, we knew Haas were going to change because last year's livery had to be stripped back because it had the Russian flag all over it, and for obvious reasons, not ideal. Particularly as for money. The sponsor was very closely linked with Vladimir Putin, and I think it's fairly obvious. Vladimir Putin, bit of a dick. So yeah, I like this. Sorry, I've got a really bad cold at the moment. The black, white, and red, I really like. Really, really like this. It's similar to an Alfa Romeo from a couple of years ago. I love this. This is very similar to what Alfa Romeo should have gone for. I love it. Really, really like this. Unfortunately, it's American, so I don't like it. No, but in all seriousness, I'm really happy. Plus, I got rid of Mick Schumacher. I don't like Haas particularly. Yeah, nice car. Got Gunter Steiner membership. Hopefully a good year for them. I like this. Once again, saving, I do think he'll blend in a bit. But hey ho, that's what all the teams have gone for, to save weight. Aston Martin, the British team. Yeah, British Racing Green. Again, I like the design. It's too similar to last year's car for me though. So as you copy and paste, nicely a Derbyshire Company Bombardier on there. That's always a nice thing. I love the colour. Can't go wrong with British Racing Green. Can't go wrong. Again, it would be nice to potentially see that yellow on the side, have a bit more of a feature, but I think goes together very, very nicely. Bit, boring, but I like it, and it will stand out this year because there's a lot of darker colours. I think it will stand out nicely. Ferrari, no chance you're missing these. Typical Ferrari. But they've got it right. Ferrari on the rear wing. Well, beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I love the, Ferrari has to be red. Has to be. Lovely car. I love the black front wing. Love that. The black wheel covers. Lovely jubbly. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. Very big fan of that. Obviously, Ferrari are always going to be this colour. But I love these little changes they make. Sorry, I sound a bit hypocritical to Red Bull, which I am, suck on that. But I do like this car, and I really hope they have a good year. Really hope. They've sacked their tactics department, sacked their engineers, all that. Hopefully good. Mercedes are back in black, and oh my god, it's beautiful. I love that George Russell has gone for a light green. Hamilton's, those colours go with the car so beautifully. And they've still got a bit of red up there, if you look over here, it's much lesser, but it's nice. I'd rather have seen a little bit more silver. I know I like the little blue that we've had for the last few years. I'd love to have seen a little bit more silver. We've got on Petronas logos, it looks like, but they are the silver arrows, well, not this year, but it's a lovely car, really nice car. And obviously they did this originally to do with Black Lives Matter. That's a fantastic cause. So I'm a big fan of this car. And hopefully the two British drivers have a great year. And to our final team. They've come with two liveries. I'll tell you which one I prefer. And by the way, today's question is, what is your favourite livery? For me, my favourite livery is a pink Alpine. Because it's going to stand out. That bright one that they're only going to use in the first 3 races. I love that design. Yes, it's Racing Point with extra steps. But I'd rather see that all season than the blue and pink. Yes, it's a lovely car. Yes, it stands out anyway. But that bright pink, no one missing that fucker. Yeah, really happy with that car. Both cars are lovely cars. The pink stands out, BWT, good sponsor. Very, very happy. Very, very happy with that. So that's all we've got. So let me know, what is your favourite livery? For me, I like the Mercedes, I like the Haas, but I like that pink Alpine. But I probably like the Mercedes most. But it might blend in a bit more. Hopefully, it will, for a good season, and we'll see you all in episode 1 for the first week of the new season. So until then, dearly, see ya.